Hi everyone, I just wanted to go over some general information about accessing Canvas through the Contra Costa Insight website and places you can go for assistance. So here is the 4cd.edu for Contra Costa College page, and it will tell you to log in by using your username, which is usually your first initial and your last name and the last three of your student ID. And I'm hoping you have a password already, and then you log in. It takes you directly to the Insight homepage, and there's things that you can access here as an email. This is email through your school email address. You can email me directly that way, or you can email me through the Canvas app. But those are the only two ways of emailing me. I cannot accept any emails from outside personal email addresses. You have to access your communications via email to me through your school email address. So let's go to Canvas, and then boom, you have all of the classes that are active for you for this semester. This is the class that Medic 150 that you are in, obviously, and enrolled in. Over here on the far left side is your gray global navigation toolbar. Global means it's for everything. It has a calendar in there. Your courses are listed in there as well. There's also the inbox, which is the other email avenue of getting a hold of me. Instead of having to go to email and then typing everybody's address, you can go to the inbox, and I'll show you that in a second. And then very importantly is this question mark, which is the help question mark, which gives you a lot of very important phone numbers, one of which is the Canvas support for students. This is a 24/7 number. I found them to be very, very helpful. Also for Canvas issues, not for the application issues for Pearson, but for Canvas issues. I've also found them to be very helpful, though they're not obligated to be that way, in terms of just general IT questions. You can report a problem. There are also Canvas guides that you can look at that are tutorials for you to get a little bit more familiar. But this is just a down and dirty how to do it. We're going to go in here, and if I go to here, it clicks on my home page, and on the home page there's a lot of good links that you can that are all listed in one place. The syllabus is listed in here, the welcome letter is listed in here, Canvas tutorial videos are listed in here, and also access to MyLab is listed in here. And just reminders of where the question mark is or the help icon is. When you go into your home page for your class, you're going to see a lot of things listed over here on the side. The ones that have the eyeball crossed out, you will not be able to see. Those are things that only I can see on my page. But up here are very important things. Announcements are things that I'm going to tell you about that aren't necessarily listed in the syllabus, or questions or issues that have come up for other students, or things that I need to get out there for you in terms of information. So it's really important. I don't make announcements every day, but when I do make them, it's because I need to tell you something. MyLab and Mastering is the portal that will take you directly to the Pearson text, and as well as to the assignments. You must go through MyLab and Mastering in order to complete your assignments. Otherwise, Canvas and MyLab cannot talk to each other and the grades will not sync up. So you can't go directly to the MyLab app and fill out your assignments through the Pearson website, which would be this website. So if you go to this website, please don't enter it. Go back and go through Canvas. Modules is where everything lives. It's also a great place for you to just go in. You can see what it is that you're looking for and click there instead of having to scroll through everything. Here's your syllabus. These items break down exactly what it is that you're looking for within the syllabus. the syllabus was emailed out to you before the first week of school, or welcome letter was emailed out to. So you should have read it all at that time. And then obviously we can't all remember everything that we read. So here's just a really quick way to visualize the specific information that you need. The course content, what we need in order to be successful, or in it, what is required in order to complete this course, how we instruct and how we are evaluating you. Talks about Canvas, course policy, and deadline dates, which includes last days to drop without a W and last days to drop with a W. College support services are also listed in here. There's a link that takes you directly to the college support services that are available, including veteran services and disability services, which can help you to apply for accommodations if you need. Welcome letter, again, is listed in here. It has IT help resources as well as more student resources. There's the academic calendar, Proctorio, which is the online test proctoring application that we will use this semester in order to be able to make sure that everyone is being academically honest and we are all on the same playing field. If you go through the rest of these modules, it'll tell you what everything is about. The first week is essentially orientation, extra medical terminology resources. Those are resources for those of you who are needing additional help, as well as you can use those to help you master the content even further. So it's for those who need it and for those who would like to go a little bit further into the mastery of the subject information. Then we just go through chapters, and chapters are essentially laid out all the same. There's the objectives, the lecture, and the assignments, and at the very end are the quizzes. You'll go through each system. Midpoint, I want you to fill out a feedback form, and that form will tell me how things are working and how things aren't. So I really need your honest opinion. I don't need frustration and anger if you're not getting a good grade. I want you to tell me what works for you and what doesn't work for you in an honest and open way. Also, so you keep scrolling down through the chapters. Very importantly, there is a project that is due. I will be pairing 2 of you up to make sure that you complete the process by reaching out to your peer that you are assigned to. You're going to create a medical terminology story, which can be a medical story, it can be any kind of story that you would like it to be, as long as you utilize medical terminology words. And when you go to that, it will explain to you exactly what the rubric is associated with that project. And again, more chapters. There are some chapters such as radiology and nuclear medicine and mental health and the special senses, the ears and the eyes, that we will not be able to cover because there's just too much information. So I encourage you, you can still access that information. There are no assignments associated with that, but it does give you extra information that you can use, especially if those are subjects that interest you and you'd like to maybe pursue a career in that area. The information is there for you. So you go all the way down, and at the very end is the final exam, and that is the end of the course. If you have any questions, you know how to get a hold of me the 2 ways, which was direct email through the school website or through Canvas inbox. All right? If you have any questions, just send me an email through the school website. All right, I'll talk to you guys later.